Good morning. What a wonderful day to come to worship at James Island Presbyterian Church. Whether you're in the congregation or whether you're watching on television at home, we welcome you. What a fantastic first service that we all had. The kids did a fabulous, fabulous job. And we're thankful and grateful for all of their talent. You know, what a wonderful opportunity that we have here at James Island Presbyterian Church for our kids to have the opportunity to lead in worship, to share God's word through music and drama. I mean, it is a wonderful feeling. They are the hope of our church. They will be the foundation of our church long after, you know, when you and I are really old, they will be the young people in the church with kids. I know you don't believe it right now, but just watch your kids. They've gotten to this age very quickly, and they progress so very, very, very fast. Just a shout out to all of our men. Men, you have the opportunity to share your talent next Sunday with a men's chorus on Mother's Day. And Barbara assures me that it's not too late for you men to come on Wednesday night and to practice the two anthems that we'll be singing together on next Sunday morning. So please come, enjoy the fun, and share in the music here at James Island Presbyterian Church. I would ask you to sign the friendship pads that you will find on the end of each pew so that we can have a record of your presence today. At this time, I will call on Allison Hubbard, who will give us a minute for mission.
Good morning. Before we get started with this amazing musical, I would like to draw your attention to the flyer in your bulletin. On one side, you will see information about today's special offering for Presbyterian Disaster Assistance. This offering will go directly to PDA to help provide humanitarian aid to Ukrainians. In the past few months, tens of thousands of lives have been lost, and over 10 million people have been displaced from their homes and communities. PDA has partnered with trusted organizations who are on the ground providing humanitarian aid such as food, shelter, safer travel routes, and other life-saving resources. Please consider making a donation to help provide these much-needed resources. On the other side, you will see information about JIPC's Spring Mission Project. Last December, the deadliest single tornado in U.S. history ripped through western Kentucky. The tornado, with peak wind speeds of 190 miles per hour, was on the ground for over 3 hours and left a 200-mile path of destruction through towns and communities. For a frame of reference, it's about 200 miles to get to Greenville from here. There were nearly 100 lives lost during the storm, and tens of thousands of structures were destroyed. We have partnered with churches and organizations in Kentucky who are diligently working to repair and rebuild these communities. Next month, we are sending a team of youth and adults to Kentucky to help their efforts. Our team is small right now, and I would like to encourage you and a few others from our family of faith to join us on this trip to rebuild. Please let me know if you have any questions, or you can contact anyone on the Mission and Outreach Committee. Thank you.
Please join me with the call to worship that is found printed in your bulletin. This place for us is holy ground.
The place where we sing songs of praise to the Lord and repeat the stories of faith
that inspire us to respond to Christ's love.
God called us here.
In whispering winds and burning flames, and with his presence. Yes, God meets us in our vulnerability, our humanity.
Let us worship the Lord.
When Israel was in Egypt, we come now to our time of our offering. You realize that we have been blessed here at James Island Presbyterian Church with wonderful children and youth. I mean, when you look around on Sunday morning at the children's time and you see all the kids and in Sunday school and the nursery, we have been richly blessed. And not only have we been blessed with our children of this church, we have been blessed in so many other ways. When we look around, we realize what God has done for us, is doing for us, and will continue to do for us. And so in thanksgiving and response to what he has already done for us, at this time, let us bring unto him his tithes and our offerings.
Good morning. Our Old Testament reading for today is from Exodus, chapter 3, verses 11 and 12. It can be found in your Pew Bible on page 50. I invite you to listen and to hear the promising words of God to Moses. May you feel his promise that he is with you too, as you reflect on this important message. But Moses said to God, "Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and bring the Israelites out of Egypt?" He said, "I will be with you, and this shall be the sign for you that it is I who sent you. When you have brought the people out of Egypt, you shall worship God on this mountain." This is the word of the Lord.
You're not supposed to turn your back to the audience, but we're pretending that we're the people of Israel, and somewhere over there is the promised land. I'm playing the role of Miriam. My brother's the one that got us here. That's Moses. He's kind of the hero. I guess the trip's gonna take about 40 years, but you know guys, they never ask for directions. Anyway, get ready, because I was there, or you're gonna see how this whole adventure started, because I was there right from the beginning. Oh, and by the way, if you decide to read the story in the Bible, which is a very good idea, by the way, It's a lot scarier in places and not so funny. But hey, we're kids, okay? So we're keeping it kind of Disney. So it all began way back when we were slaves in Egypt.
Working, 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 working down in Egypt's land. 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 Cracking rocks beside the Nile down in Egypt land. But we never crack a smile down in Egypt land. It's no picnic what we did, building all those pyramids back when Moses was a kid down in Egypt land.
Now the Pharaoh, that's what they call the king of Egypt, was not a very nice guy. He treated the people of Israel really badly.
But we grew stronger. So strong, Pharaoh got scared.
He even made a plan to get rid of all the baby boys of Israel.
And then a sack of snakes.
I'm the bad guy, that's the breaks.
When he's near,
I get the shakes.
down in Egypt land.
When my brother Moses was born, my mother tried to keep him safe.
I put him in a floating basket and hid him in some tall weeds in the river.
But one day, the daughter of the Pharaoh was taking a bath, and she saw him there.
I guess she was a big fan of babies because she got all gaga.
Moses melts a heart of stone, so she takes him for her own.
Baby boy is grown
Down in Egypt land.
Aw, look at the little cutie patootie booty booty boo.
That's not Egyptian. She just speaks like that.
Excuse me, do you know a good babysitter?
I know a great one. She'll treat him like she's his own.
Perfect.
Cracking rocks beside the Nile, down in Egypt land. But we never crack a smile, down in Egypt land. It's no picnic what we did, building all those pyramids back when Moses was a kid, down in Egypt land. Working, 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 working down in Egypt land. Working, 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 working down in Egypt land. Working, 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 working down in Egypt land.
Okay, we're gonna skip ahead to when Moses is all grown up.
I'm all grown up.
It's not smooth, but just go with it.
I thought it was, time to leave Egypt. For me, I mean.
He had a little trouble with the law.
So I became a shepherd in the land of Midian.
He had a little trouble with talking too.
Just in front of out in public.
But he didn't have a trouble with hearing. And one day, when he was watching the sheep, he heard God call to him from a burning bush.
Ooh, Moses. Ooh, Moses.
It was on fire, but it didn't burn up.
Ooh, Moses. Ooh, Moses.
Here I am.
Beware, you stand on holy ground. Take off your your sandals, lay them down. Then speak with me, the Lord alone, and feel the fire in your bones.
Who are you?
I am the God of Abraham and Sarah, the God of Isaac and Rebekah too. I am the God of Jacob and of Rachel. I am the God your father knew. It's time to set my people free. In Egypt they are crying out to me. I, your God, will take you there. You are the answer to their prayer.
But why me? And what should I say your name is?
I am is all you need to know. Tell them I am who I am. I will be with you when you go, and by my power you will stand. I am the God of Abraham and Sarah, the God of Isaac and Rebekah too. I am the God of Jacob and of Rachel. I am the God your father knew.
But, Lord, I'm no good at speaking.
Do not fear. Your brother Aaron will speak for you, and I will be with you. Now go.
So Moses came home to Egypt, and he and Aaron went to see the Pharaoh.
Okay, Mr.
I think what my esteemed brother is attempting to communicate at this point in time is that the most prudent course of action for Egypt is to liberate our people from forced servitude.
You want me to free all the slaves?
Precisely.
Why should I?
Well, because you tell him.
My brother Moses speaks for the one true God, the creator of all things, and the one true God wishes to inform you it is time to release the people of Israel.
You speak for your God? Then I guess your God doesn't have much to say. Guards, throw these fools out.
Wait, our God is a God of action, not just words.
Prove it.
Moses, show him your staff.
When I throw down this staff, it'll turn into, don't just look. I'll take that back. Thank you.
Fool, it's a simple magic trick.
Yes, it's one all your magicians can do.
So is that all you have?
No, there's more, but in the interest of time, let's jump ahead a few verses. Go ahead, say the cue line, brother.
Let my people go.
No.
So that a plague on both your pyramids.
Pharaoh was a stick in the mud, so Moses turned the Nile to blood. Let my people go, said the Pharaoh. No. Pharaoh bump on a log, lots of frogs, stick in the mud, now to blood. Let my people go.
No,
Said the Pharaoh, no. Pharaoh paid for its dirty tricks, coming in swords and his cattle sick. Moo, moo, moo. Pharaoh's eyes, gnats and flies, bump on a log, lots of frogs, stick in the mud, Niles of blood. Let my people go.
no,
Said the Pharaoh, no. Egypt gave a fearful shout. Focus hail, the lights went out. Pharaoh's eyes, gnats and flies, sink in the mud, now to blood. Bump on a log, lots of frogs. Let my people go.
no,
Said the Pharaoh, no. Such a great cacophony, still God's people were not free. What the final plague of 10 caused the Pharaoh's will to bend, as all Egypt held its breath, an angel with a sword of death flew above them, sparing none, stealing every firstborn son. Let my people go. Let my people go. Let my people go. Let my people go. Let my people go.
yes.
So, God sent 10 terrible plagues, and the Pharaoh finally let the people of Israel free. Oh, by the way, if you were wondering why the angel of death didn't harm any of us, it's because God told us to put the blood of a lamb above our doors, and the angel passed over them. That's where the word Passover comes from. And then Moses led us out of Egypt.
Wait a minute. You're forgetting one of the best parts. The jewelry, remember?
Oh, yeah. Before they left, the Israelites got to take all the gold props from the Egyptians.
Come on, hand them over.
Okay, everybody, line up and follow Moses. Left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left. Your sandals are heavy, your robe is tight. There's a cloud by day and a fire by night. Left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left. Your sandals are heavy, your robe is tight.
Wait!
Exodus, halt!
I think we got a problem.
What?
The Red Sea.
You mean the Reed Sea?
Tomato, tomato. No matter how you translate it, it's a lot of water.
Where?
Right there.
And that's not the least of your problems.
Oh no, Egyptians!
After we left, Pharaoh must have changed his mind.
Armies, chariots, bring back the people of Israel.
Galloping horse, hurtling wheel, enemy chariot stronger than steel. Thundering feet, marching to fight, follow the Pharaoh into the night. Moses lifts his head and prays, Lord, what will you do? In his hand his staff chariot stronger than steel. Lord, what will you do? Thundering feet, marching to fight. Lord, what will you do? Slow to a stop with the coming of light. Lord, what will you do? So many soldiers suddenly odd finally see that they fight against God. Facing the dawn, redder than blood, the army of Egypt, stuck in the mud. Do not be afraid, Egypt's day is through. You can safely cross. God delivers you.
Wow, talk about a staff retreat. I think this calls for a celebration. Who is like you, Lord? No one, no one. Who is like you, Lord? No God or man. Who is like you, Lord? Holy, awesome. Who is like you, Lord? The great I am. You buried horse and chariot and rider in the sea. Holy name by wind and flame, you saved us from the waves and set us free. And you will always be my strength.
Always be my strength.
Always be my
Always be my God.
always be the song I sing, my hiding place, my saving grace, my everything.
My everything.
My everything.
Who is like you, Lord? No one, no one. Who is like you, Lord? No God or man. Who is like you, Lord? Holy, awesome. Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you, Lord? The great I am.
After the miracle at the Red Sea, you'd think people would have been pretty happy with my brother. But you know what it's like taking 600,000 people cooped up on a road trip? It wasn't long before everybody started grumbling. Well, everybody except for Joshua. Joshua was Moses' right-hand man.
Okay, everybody, how about another chorus of 99 bottles of oil on the wall?
No!
Are we there yet? How much further?
40 days and 40 nights.
I'm hungry. What's there left to eat in this chapter of the Bible? Sarah's on my side of the camel. Tell her to move.
Children of Israel, do not make me come back there.
Sorry, Mr. Moses, sir.
What is wrong with you people? Don't you remember the amazing things God just did for us?
It's true, God's mighty deeds have helped us greatly. When Egypt's king pursued us so irately,
We never will forget that we are in God's debt. But Lord, what have you done to help us lately?
There's nothing in this crummy place to eat. In Egypt we had endless pots of meat. Out here if we had cupboards they'd be bare. We're squarely in the middle of nowhere. Whining, whining, complaining's our favorite food. Waiter, down with the wine.
Believe it or not, God heard their grumbling and answered.
Then on the land there settled thick as dew, manna in the morning sweet to taste, just enough food to last a single day, just enough for all with none to waste.
So what do you say now?
As God is my witness, I'll never go hungry again.
Thank you, Scarlet. How about the rest of you? You done complaining?
Yeah! And if you believe that, you've never worked in the service industry. 5 minutes later...
Are we there yet?
How much further?
40 days and 40 nights.
That's what you always say.
Yes, but did you notice he's saying with a lot more confidence now?
Can we make a pit stop?
You were supposed to go before we left.
I didn't have to go then.
Who else needs to stop? What do you say, Moses?
Let my people go.
Wait, I think we're there. Look. Oh my goodness, Mount Sinai.
And there's God, right in the middle of that cloud with all the smoke and thunder. Isn't that great?
No! Although we think that God is pretty neat, it might be time to sound a quick retreat. 'Cause when we see that lightning, we find it kind of frightening. So God's a friend we hope we never meet. Whining, whining, complaining's our favorite food. Waiter, bring me an order of bad attitude. Whining, whining, the sourest grapes on the vine. Tastes so sweet when you wash it all down with the wine.
Yeah, God was just too scary for people to face. So they went and hid in their tents while Moses went up the mountain. And it's a good thing he was getting better at talking, because when he came back, he gave a speech that people are still talking about.
Listen up, everybody. So, do you all remember that you're God's children? Well, now God has some suggestions for how you ought to behave.
Great. We can always use some good advice.
Okay, well, it's more like instructions.
You mean like how-to tips?
Okay, they're rules. You gotta follow them or else. Hey, come on. Nothing's set in stone yet. Just papyrus. I thought maybe we could read them together.
Hey, are you sure we're allowed to read these in a public place?
Yeah, I checked.
With the Supreme Court?
No, with the Supreme Being. Go ahead.
I am the Lord your God, the God who rescued you. Hear these 10 words and know that they are true.
You shall have no other gods before me.
Love God first of all, in everything you do. And by the way you live each day, help others know Him too.
You shall never make an idol for yourself.
Trust in God alone, no earthly thing embrace. For money, power, work, and play should never take God's place.
You shall never take the name of God in vain.
Give God's name respect. It's not a word to swear, but sing it out in joyful praise in thought and deed and prayer.
Remember the Sabbath, keep it holy.
Set aside some time in every 7 days to learn about God's holy word, to worship God and praise.
Honor your father and your mother.
Support and love your parents and all your family. And give respect to all of those who have authority. You shall not kill.
All human life is precious, all creatures small and great. So work for peace and stand against all prejudice and hate.
You shall not commit adultery.
Be faithful in your marriage with promises for life. To love and serve with loyalty your husband or your wife.
You shall not steal.
Never treat your neighbor and never act with greed, but freely give so everyone can have the things they need.
You shall not lie.
Be honest in your dealings and don't help rumors spread. And never by your silence let others be misled.
You shall not covet what belongs to your neighbor.
Oh,
Jealousy aside, and let the truth be known, that everybody's gifts belong to God and God alone.
Hear these 10 words and know that they are true.
Okay, is there any part of shall not that you don't understand?
No.
Great, because I've got to go back up the mountain, and I'm expecting all of y'all to act like grown-ups while I'm gone. That means no staying up late and no parties.
Okay, Barber.
All right, Aaron, you're in charge while I'm gone. And Joshua, come and wait for me at the bottom of the mountain.
So Moses went up the mountain again, but this time he was gone for a really long time. And what happened next, well, you'll see. We finally got to use all of the jewelry we stole from the Egyptians.
And it's a good thing, too. A lot of moms stayed up really late making that stuff.
We don't know where Moses went. He left us here all alone. So while he's busy with his God, why not make our own?
So Aaron gathered all their rings and molded them somehow. And when they saw their golden God, they all said,
Holy cow!
What do you think?
I think it's the God that led us out of Egypt.
I think we should throw a feast for it.
I think if our God is a statue, we can do whatever we want.
Yeah!
gimme, 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 gimme what I want. Don't tell me what to do. Moses, God says thou shalt not, but our God just says move. So eat, drink, dance and play, forget what the prophet says. From now on we'll be late to rise and later still to bed. So eat, drink, dance and play, forget what the prophet says. Soon we'll be just like our God, shiny, rich and dead. Drink, dance and play, eat, 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 drink, dance and play.
Stop! What are you people doing? Aaron!
Threw some rings in the fire, and this thing came out.
And I used to be the one who couldn't talk. Well, no more. How could you people do this after everything that God's done for you? I have to go back up the mountain. Just pray God hasn't given up on us yet.
So Moses went back up the mountain one more time.
God, sometimes I still don't know why you picked me. Someone who couldn't talk, still can't lead. And these people, they drive me crazy. But they're your people, God. Without you, we're nothing. I'm nothing. So please, don't leave us. I just need to know you're still there. I don't need an answer anymore. I don't need to know the where and when. I just want to be beside you, Lord. I just want to hear you call me friend.
And God answered his prayer.
So long ago you gave to me your scared and stubborn heart. And though you sometimes lost the path, we've never been apart. And though you feel so far away, I hear your every breath. And even in the silence, my child, I'm always there.
I don't need an answer anymore.
I'll be your friend.
I don't need to know the where and
Walk
when.
with you.
I just want to be
I am
beside
beside you.
I will walk beside you till the end. People of Israel, our God is slow to anger, a God of everlasting love. So today, which of you promised to serve him?
I will.
I will.
I will.
So never forget, you belong to God, and God belongs to you.
So my brother brought a new commandment down.
Only this time he didn't throw them at me.
And I guess he got pretty close to God because his face had that glow-in-the-dark look for a really long time.
Even during the day.
And that brings us back to where we started. Still on the journey, still looking for the promised land.
Kind of like most people.
God isn't done with us yet.
But God always goes with us.
And someday, we'll be home.
The voice of God is calling, like the memory of a song. It whispers that this desert place is not where we belong. We journey toward the promise that's written in our bones. We would not wait for barren lands. We have another home. There's a home where the love of God
I want to thank you guys for all supporting these kids and for all the adults behind all these kids who got them to all the practices. This is the first show we've had in 3 years. It's been 2 years since we were able to do this, and we're so grateful to all of the hard work that's been done. I don't have to say enough about. I can't say enough about all these guys. The parents, thank you again. And then there's several adults that I would like to thank specifically. Miss Heather Green, who helped us out a lot here with the staging. We have Miss Pam Terlock, who was helping with the elementary choir. And her 2 adult helpers were John O'Neill and Ann Hall, so we're grateful to them as well. Props and costumes extraordinaire, Miss Mary Ellen Huddleston. We can't say enough about her. Taylor Keithley, who did all the sound so you could hear these kids. Thank goodness for him. And back at the back table doing the filming was Harry Burgess. And I'm very thankful that I don't have any seniors this year because I'm not going to have to cry too much. But we do have one young man over here sitting at this table at the piano, Alex Parler. Let's give him a round of applause. For those of you who don't know, Alex grew up in this program and was in every musical all the way through high school. And he's been in med school, and he's graduating in 2 weeks. And this is his last Sunday with us because he's going to his residency in Greenville. Thankfully, it's close, so we will see him again. But it's very difficult for me to say goodbye to this one, but I know we'll see him soon. But thank you again for all of your hard work and, for all of your support and your hard work. Let's give these kids another round of applause. Thank you.
Here, I'll take that. Yeah, you're good.
If you're able, please stand for the benediction. Aren't these kids wonderful? My friends, go in peace and keep the faith. And may the blessings of God, the Father, the Son, and His sweet Holy Spirit be with you to encourage you, to bless you, both this day and forevermore. And all God's children said, Amen. May the peace of the Lord be with you.
Also with you.